So this is the condition of the windshield that has happened, and this is the unfortunate person to whom it has happened. Hi guys, good morning. We are already hitting the roads for our day 2. It's just we are meeting all of us behind this Novotel Vijayawada, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 of us have come here. We are meeting here, and 2 more people are expected to join. So we are just waiting for them. Once they are here, the next stop what we'll do is we'll start hitting the roads. And we have thought of not stopping in any traditional places or something like that, anywhere where there's a small open area, because we have a little furry friend with us traveling. So we'll be stopping there, and because of the fatigue of yesterday's journey, and the dinner was okay, we're a bit little over it. So what we will be doing right now is we stop into any normal place. We'll have some tea, some coffee, something. If the ladies and the children, they want to use the washroom for that, and we have a lot of fruits and everything that we'll be having. So basically for lunch, breakfast, for anything, snacks in between, tea, we are not stopping any fixed place. We'll be stopping wherever we feel like, once we think that there is a need to stop. Else we'll continue our journey. We have to complete around 670 or 680 kilometers today to Gopalpur, Orissa, where we'll be staying. And in Orissa there is a speed restriction of 80 kilometers per hour in the national highways. So we want to complete this stretch in Andhra Pradesh as far as we can by hitting the road hard. And then once in Orissa, we'll have to keep a tap on our accelerator and an adrenaline rush. With that, we'll be starting the day. Wish us luck. And today is Ganesh Chaturthi, Ganpati Bappa Maurya. Guys, so we are on our way to Rajamundry, and the road is like buttery smooth. Currently I am driving at a speed of 150 to 160 kilometers per hour, but then again you cannot sustain this speed for long. So that's it, we are experiencing that speed and the road. Like, it's one of the best road I have driven. Like I have driven in many highways and all, and mostly I have driven in highways around West Bengal, I have driven in highways around Delhi, I have driven in highways around Karnataka as well, to Goa and everything. After the Mumbai-Pune expressway, I am seeing it is like a buttery smooth. And even in the Mumbai-Pune expressway also, whether we'll be able to match up the speed or not is something I am a little bit unaware, or a little bit. And the most refreshing part of the drive is we have driven almost around 800 kilometers till now from yesterday. Today, only in the morning after we have started, we have already driven around 130 kilometers in approximately 1 hour 40 minutes. But the view, weather is very hot, but the view and the type of road that you will get, it's like it will be refreshing, and it will replenish all your lost energy and everything. So hi guys, so after we started in the morning, we didn't take a stop yet because the road is good, but what we got feedback is somewhere when we'll be entering Vijayawada, there's a stretch which is not that good, and we cannot hit the road that hard. So we didn't stop for breakfast because after yesterday's dinner also we are a little bit heavy, and we have got quite a good amount of food with us in stock. Like we have got a lot of fruits, and we have got some cuppy noodles as well, some chips, some snacks. So what we thought is we just took a stop in one of the highway side place wherein the ladies and the children, they use the washrooms, and post that we have already started. So only thing that I have done is I've got a thermoflask with me, so I have loaded it with hot water from one of the roadside tea stall, so that in between if I ever feel like having some tea, coffee, I'm carrying those also with me, so I can easily use that. And also if I want to have some cuppy noodles as well, that also can be done. And the worst thing is the stretch that we are driving right now, once we complete once we are about to enter the Godavari bridge, it's a horrible road. We saw a car which got stuck, and not only stuck in the mud and everything, the bumper of the car is completely broken. It's completely broken. So if you are driving on this stretch, make sure once you are entering the Godavari bridge, you always tend to take the left hand side of the road. But then again, be a little bit careful, because there are some places on the left hand side also wherein you might need to crawl a little bit, sort of a crab crawl driving that you will have to do. Other than that, the road is good to hit around 80 to 100 kilometers, and the good thing is it's just going to be a precursor for us, because the great state of Odisha will not allow you to drive more than 80 kilometers on the highway, and if you do, they will send you a fine of around 7,000, 8,000, something like that. Few people from our group has already faced it in the earlier, so we are training our legs and hands to travel at this speed. So right now I am maintaining a speed of 80 to 100, and that's what is the target. So we also have decided not to stop for lunch dedicatedly. What we will do is we have some designated places that we have found out, or we have identified based on the availability of washrooms and everything, in case if any one of us need to go there. So we will go past that. That's the location we are heading towards to, but definitely not restricted to that. Once we reach that place, we'll decide whether to stop there or not, or whether to continue further. And in between, as I already mentioned, we'll be having these fruits and other snacks for the entire lunch, breakfast, snacks, everything. Once we check into hotel in Gopalpur, then only we'll have some concrete food. That's the plan actually, at least I have, and all of us, our fellow groupmates, also have the same plan. So let's see how the road is towards Visakhapatnam, and I'll keep you updated. Guys, we got a little bit of problem. So the Google has been continuously rerouting us to some road, and but we got to understand that that is an under construction road. Construction has been going along, and it's not advisable to go that road. So what we are doing instead now, we took a stop and we spoke to some local person, and they gave us the route. So we have decided to go directly to Visakhapatnam from here, our location set in Google. And we will be, once we touch the NH16, we are not going to leave NH16. That's one of the important advisory. Otherwise we are going to face a lot of problem in terms of rerouting and going into narrow roads and bad roads. So that's it. We are starting from here. We lost a little bit of time, though we have covered it in the morning, but we thought of entering Gopalpur quite early, but Yeah. So we are studying. I'll keep you updated on whatever we face.
Superhero in the a superhero You caught my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall too deep, we be right when I wait to save me. A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep.
Hi guys. So we are just now entering Orissa, the state of Orissa. The only reason why I am just taking this video, it is a little bit insignificant, but just to show you that whenever you will be traveling on this road, you will not get any clear demarcation that we are entering Orissa. And Orissa has a very strict speed limit on the highway. It's 80 km/h. There have been instances with our friends, and we have seen that even they have got a fine because of crossing the speed limit by 1. And just now, as the map says, we are into Orissa exactly. So whenever you cross the toll, the Kalapadu toll, be a little bit vigilant, and from there you can consider that we are in Orissa right now. Since you will not get to identify anything by any check post, any police, any other toll demarcations and anything. So okay, and it's raining heavily, so I'll have to stop for now. I'll again connect tomorrow or later in the day. Okay, till then, stay well. Let's see till how long this rain continues. And once we enter our resort, that is the Gopalpur resort or the Sostipam resort, I'll update you further. How much kilometer we have driven today, what is the time taken, breaks, places, what are the new experiences or challenges we have faced, and how the hotel is and the rooms and everything. Okay, so here you see the board. It says welcome to Orissa. From here 18 kilometers is Berhampur and Bhubaneswar is 182. So for today we are not going to Bhubaneswar, we are going to stay in Gopalpur, and that's it for the day. Hi guys, so we have reached Gopalpur. Actually, basically we have reached Gopalpur around 4:45, but it was raining heavily and we were very tired, and you have seen about the Pro's car as well. So that's the reason it took some time to get freshen up and then do this last part of day 2. So this is how we completed day 2. We completed around, we started at 688 kilometers, and now my odometer is showing around 1321 kilometers. So we have completed somewhat around 650, 670 kilometers. It was all good except the untoward incident that happened, but anyhow, these are can happen in any journey. So there's a few takeaways from this thing. If you are traveling alone or in group, keep with yourself some few takeaways from this incident that has happened. Whenever you are traveling either in group or alone, have some araldite with you. It is not required anyway if it's not a major one, but both ways adhesive tape, sellotape, a stronger one, and some glass wiper like the hand wipers, and Collin or any glass cleaner. This will help you if such incidents happen, or if your vision is blocked because of some reason. This will help. And we actually kept certain napkins, because if you are cleaning glasses with paper, it helps a lot. Anyway, so we are staying the Sostipam resort, and as a part of the Bong BHP group, we have a special tie-up with these people, and they have helped us a lot during COVID. So I will quickly take you inside this hotel. It is a good, decent one. There's got a good amount of restaurant and everything, and they have got a very warm welcome. So I'll be putting the details of the hotel as well as the person to be contacted, Pratap, whom we normally contact. And the rooms are decent. It's good to stay for a day, and yeah, it doesn't have got a sea view or something like that, but I think can live with the same. It's not that important. So right now we are proceeding a little bit towards the sea because three families they will be leaving tomorrow morning, and they will not get a chance to visit the sea, and they want to enjoy the view. So we are moving towards that. However, I'll be staying here along with two other groupmates, and Apurvo and Arup. We'll be taking a day off tomorrow, and then we'll be starting the next day. Just as a casual one, we have got a weekend, so we thought we'll make use of it. So with that, I'll end up day 2 here. So far so good, except this small thing. So yeah, and I think this will be helpful for a lot of people. Goodbye.